Hey guys, and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. Just making sure the mic sounds all right. Hopefully it does. So guys, in today's video, first and foremost, we'll be going over my tips from last week, and I will be giving you my tips for this week. So I am very excited to say that I got 17 of 8 last week. I was very proud of that. A lot of people didn't score that well. Some did, but most didn't. So we'll go over the tips and I'll talk a little bit about the games. So Sharks and Seagulls. Look, I won't talk too much on this one because I did a video pretty much about this game or about Siosifa Talakai. He was enormous in this one. Here's the reason the Sharkies got the win. There's not too much more to say about that. Very happy with the Sharks win because I tipped them. Next up, Broncos and Bulldogs. So this was a very good start to the Bulldogs in this game. They played very well at the start, but the Broncos and Adam Reynolds lifted up in the second half and took over that game and completely took control of it. They got an easy win in the end there. Cowboys absolutely demolished the Titans. I actually thought this would be the game of the round. And the Cowboys just proved way too good in that one. Rabbitohs and Tigers. This was the one I got wrong. Out of every game, this is the game the Rabbitohs should have won. And I think they made like 13 or 14 errors. They were extremely disappointing in this one. Tigers were phenomenal. Like I'm not here to take anything away from the Tigers. They looked absolutely amazing. And shout out to Jackson Hastings. He's absolutely starting to turn that team around. So shout out to the Tigers for that one, man. They played their hearts out. They wanted it more and they got it done. So, I've got to give them praise for that. Rabbitohs, we really need to see a big performance this week. If you guys wanting to make a threat on the top 8. Let's keep going down because I don't want to talk too much more about that. Eels have a good bounce back win, 39-2. Cheeky little field goal from Mitch Moses to end that game. To put this weird scoreline, I don't think, tell you what, if someone predicted a 39-2 scoreline at full time, you're a millionaire. Easy. Panthers and Raiders. Look, this one was pretty simple. I backed the Panthers by 20. They won by 30. So I'm not too disappointed about the margin. The Raiders, we do know what they can do. They can put up a fight, but they just didn't in this game. Then we've got the Dragons and Roosters. Look, I've spoken a bit about this game in my video I did the other day. So if you guys want to watch that, please head over and check it out. But Dragons got a good win. And then the team I said was the best in the league, Melbourne Storm, had a huge win over the Warriors. So good tip, a pretty good round for me tip-wise. I only missed one tip, and that was literally by 1 point. So, hopefully we can improve this week and we move forward. So starting us off with Thursday night, we got the Sharkies against the Broncos. I'm very excited to see Siosifa Talakai and Katoni Staggs back in Cronulla. I think they'll get the job done there at Suncorp. 13%. I thought the Broncos would have a little bit more backing them, but I think Cronulla have proved that they're definitely a contender for the top 4 this year. I honestly believe that, and I think they're going to beat the Broncos quite easily. Next up, we've got the Panthers and the Titans. Panthers get 98% of the tips, and I agree. Panthers won't lose this one. I'd be extremely surprised if they did, but I can't see it happening. Bunnies and Manly. I think this one's going to be pretty close with the tips to votes. Wow, I'm surprised the Rabbitohs are at 71%. This is definitely a game I can see Manly winning. As a Rabbitohs fan, I hope they don't. I believe this one's played at Central Coast Stadium. I'm going to back the Bunnies. I'm going to back them there. I think they'll get the job done against Manly, but this is definitely a game I can see going either way. One of the games of the round, in my opinion. I'm super excited for it. Another game that probably could go either way, the Warriors and the Raiders. I'm siding with the tipsters here. I'm going the Raiders. Now, I did a video on TikTok and asking, who should I tip? And the majority of them did say the Raiders, but then there was a lot of them saying, the Warriors, they don't like to lose by a lot. They'd more than likely want to bounce back this week. I don't know. I just think that loss is going to really deflate them. I don't see them beating the Raiders. Maybe if it was in New Zealand, there'd be a different story, but I think the Raiders have got that one. Roosters get a good bounce back win here over the Bulldogs. Can't see the Bulldogs winning that one. Eels and Cowboys. Now, this is going to be a cracker of a game as well. And this is 100% a game I can see the Cowboys winning. These two teams normally play some pretty good games against each other. I'm going to back Parramatta just because it's at home. I do think the Cowboys are going to put up a fight, though. I wouldn't be surprised if they got the win, but I'm back in Parramatta. I'm going the safe bet. Speaking of safe bets, I'm going Melbourne Storm. I think they'll absolutely annihilate the Newcastle Knights. I don't think this is going to be an interesting game at all. I've got Storm winning this one by 30 plus. I think it's going to be an absolute bloodfest, and Knights will be the ones shedding that blood. All right, Dragons and the Tigers. This is going to be a cracker of a game. Dragons played really well against the Roosters last week. Tigers played enormously well against Souths, but I've got the Dragons winning this one. I think they'll get the job done there. I don't think it'll be my much. I'm going by 4. But yeah, so let's go over the tips. I've got the Sharkies beating the Broncos, Panthers over the Titans, Rabbitohs to beat Manly, Raiders to bounce back over the Warriors, Roosters to get a good win over the Doggies, Eels and Cowboys. I think it'll be like a 2-point contest, but I think the Eels will be better at the end of the day. Storm absolutely demolishing the Knights, and the Dragons getting over the Tigers in a close one. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up from me. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know who you're tipping down in the comments below. Thank you all so much once again. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.